electives as a banking, the electives as IPR, or the electives as a capital market, or they won't take it as electives as a international business. So any one of the electives they can choose, but choosing one elective is mandatory. So out of 9 papers. So the purpose of introduction to elective by the institute for the first time to see that if they want to get specialized in banking. You know that now the bank is privatized, insurance is privatized. IPR now is every software company is required to have the IPR specialist. Similarly, the capital market. So we thought that the students level itself, they should, if they get themselves specialized one of the areas, so after they become member of the institute, they can straight away get into those areas without waiting for further specialization. And the examination system in the final professional level for the electives, probably the institute, the first institute made it as open book examinations from June 2014 onwards. The students can carry the books, as many books as possible for the electives, and they'll have to write the examinations by just having the books. Probably I think we are now looking for the application of mind of the students than looking for just reproducing what they have just studied in that. So we are just looking for that the professional level, so that the students who become the member will have the capacity to the straight away face the challenges. There is also another, probably I can say that important aspect which has been formed part of the training structure itself. When the students who complete the executive level, they will have to necessarily undergo 15 months training. Now the training structure has been completely changed effective from 1st April 2014. The students who registered as executive level, they'll have to go for 3 months, 3 years as the training with either the practicing company secretary or any corporate who are registered with the Institute of Company Secretaries of India for imparting training. So the students will start earning after they enroll themselves as a student of executive, or if they pass the executive level of all the through 2 groups, they'll have to undergo 2 years training. The same either the company secretary in practice or a company who is imparting training. If they complete the professional level, they'll have to go for 1 year training. So 3 years, 2 years, 1 year training is mandatory. So the training will give additional comfort level to the students, and also they will start earning from the date of when they registered as a student, so that they need not depend on the parents for any other expenditure. And the employment opportunity for the students, I told you that once they become member, opportunities plenty. The vacancies plenty of vacancies available, but the shortage is there, but the supply is less, the demand is more now. But I was told that last week when we have the regular what is called it as the placement cell, we are doing it across the country. The minimum pay, probably I can say that offered to the fresher after they become member, starting from varies from 8.5 lakhs goes up to 15 lakhs. I was told that about last week when the interview was done in Delhi, I think 2 members was been selected as a fresher at a pay of 15 lakhs per annum. As you also understand that this profession is like to slow grow. Growth will be slow but steady. But once you reach a top, the opportunities for the earning capacity very high. As I told you, there are many company secretaries who just started their career as a company secretary, they reach the level of the board level over a period of time. So the employment is absolutely, there is assurance is there, and more number of companies, whatever the companies to register the companies, that is not a static, it's not a constant, it's undergo a change. So every day registration taking place, every day the incorporation taking place, the number of companies registered in the companies are also increasing. Similarly, the companies going for listing also increasing over a period of time. So the opportunities for the students to pursue the course is definitely plenty, both employment as well as the practice. The only thing is that they need to pass all the 3 level or the 2 level as the case may be. I think I have covered the entire aspects relating to whatever which thought I can share it with you. And there are 3 issues which probably I think the last 25 days which we have issues which are happening across the country related to our professions. The Companies Act 2013 which made applicable for many sections from 1st April 2014. 183 section has been notified with effect from 1st April. There are about 98 sections already notified effective from September 12, 2013. There are certain issues relating to the company secretaries, KMP's limit which was fixed in the rules which was notified 1st April 2014. When the rule was notified, draft rule was notified in September 2013, the appointment of KMPs was made applicable to all the companies, including private limited companies whose paid capital is 5 crores and above. When the final rule was notified, effective from 1st April 2014, they have not taken into consideration the private limited companies. They have only considered only for the public company, and they also increased the limit of 10 crores. That caused little concern with our professionals across the country. The institute has made a representation to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, explaining the reason why the appointment of company secretary is mandatory for a private limited company also. He also gave a statistics detail to them that 93% of the companies are covered as a private limited company. There are many scams and non-performings related to the loans obtained to the banks are taking place only from private limited company. There are many private limited company whose capital is less, but the lending is more, and the turnover is more, and the employees are more, and the public exposure is more. So we made them to understand that the compliances is also equally important for private limited company. We have made a representation that the government should not look at the private to public companies, because under the Companies Act 2013, the entire focus revolved on the governance. They focus more on governance and self-control mechanism. Many sections have been liberalized in the Companies Act 2013, left it to the shareholders to decide for any decision to be taken by the corporate. So in that aspect, we made a representation that private limited companies should not be excluded for the purpose of the appointment of KMPs, but we also made it very clearly that the KMPs can be appointed at different levels. However, the company secretary's appointment is mandatory for all the companies who require to have a company secretary to enable them to perform a role as a company secretary to ensure that the compliances are done effectively. At the same time, we also made them that private limited company, public company, which capital of less than 10 crores, capital should not be the capital not 6 should not be 10 crores, the capital not 6 should be 5 crores capital, which was there in the Companies Act 1956 itself. So the representations was taken into consideration by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. I am confident that ministry is favorably considering the proposal, and we are expecting a changes in the rules which is notified effective from 1st April 2014 related to appointment of KMP, which we are expecting soon that amendments will take place. Only for the listed companies and other public companies whose paid capital is 50 crores and above, or a turnover of limited companies. So we have made a representation to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, fixed for the internal audit, similar norms to be fixed for the secretarial audit also. What we said that there is also a financial impact if the non-compliances of laws also will leads to the non-performance of this also be there. So we made the ministry to understand that how important to have the for this, whether they are doing the letter and spirit can be done only by the company secretaries in practice. I am confident that whatever the representation made by the council will be considered favorably, and we both the amendments are expecting soon from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We also made another proposal to the ministry that presently there are all the forms are required to be filed through the electronic mode, through the MCA 21. Presently that the pre-certifications, all the forms is required to be certified the professionals. The professional not only for the company secretaries, professional which includes chartered accountant and cost accountant also. The pre-certification now, which was earlier available in the companies in the 1950s, has been withdrawn. Then we made them to understand that how important to have a pre-certifications. The pre-certification which is introduced back, which is definitely again we said we are playing a supportive role, because any documents filed with the registrar of a company through MCA 21, which is open to public, anybody can access any point of time. It is not open to public in India and across the world. So we told that the pre-certification definitely will give a comfort level to the regulators, so that the sub-professionals are verifying the correctness of the documents which are filed with the ministry, and that proposal also actively considered. I think we are confident that whatever which the proposal which was earlier available is withdrawn, and they said no, they will consider it, that also they will try to reinstate it at the earliest. We thought that this I can bring it to notice, because this is what the last 20 days is taking place across the country. There are certain the members are concerned about this the rules which was notified recently, and we have made it very clear to our own members and students that the institute is taking seriously for these three issues, and ministry also actively considering the three proposals, and they also given assurance that they will consider it favorably in favor of the ICSI recommendations. With this, I leave this floor open. We are here to Any queries you have, I'll clarify. In fact, I'm not in a position to do that. I have my vice president is there, my colleague in the council are here, and we also have a support from extended support also here. Then we provide a clarification. Somebody is require a local language. We have also available. Mr. Sudhir Babu is here to provide you.